With the explosion of social media, we've also seen an explosion of brand new opportunities for business owners, startups, and experts to get their products, services, and messages out to a wider and much more viral marketplace and online community. Traditional media has been dispersed, and as an individual who's leveraged media to help my clients get featured in the likes of CNN, BBC, the Huffington Post, Vogue, Marie Claire, and more, I can tell you right now, there's never been a better time to be in business than right now. In the past, our core focus for our clients used to be getting them featured on television due to the sheer size of the audience. However, we now have a slew of online opportunities in which not only give you access to a much more targeted segment of potential customers, but to a myriad of other benefits, including high quality links back to your website to help with SEO, long-term exposure, the potential for your message to go viral and shared amongst other prospective customers, and more importantly, achieve a flow-on effect. One site sees you and the interaction you bring to that competing media outlet, and they want a piece of that action. You see, it's crucial to understand that when it comes to getting media exposure for your brand, the purpose of a social media channel or media outlet sharing your story is simple. They want to leverage your story to sell advertising on their site. That's the bottom line. And in this process, you get to reach out to larger audiences of potentially millions. The problem is, content curators, editors, journalists, and producers are all competing to get the best possible story. The net has been flooded with articles, blog posts, videos, and podcasts, which means now more than ever is an opportunity for you to get your message heard and reach out to these key gatekeepers. You see, each of these media channels have highly targeted and tight-knit audiences. And if you're looking to increase your sales, it's vital to put them on your media hit list. But the question is, how do you get their attention and stand out from the pack when the pack is so cluttered? Well, some of the best advice I ever had came from a former award-winning Oprah producer who said, the simple matter of fact is you have to be interesting. Yep, that's it. Sounds overly simple, right? And yet now we have access to online tools in which we can test our press release and blog post headings and even email subject lines that will give us a rating out of 100 as to how well it scores and how well it's likely to perform when we make it available for the world to see. And to get your story shared with millions, we must get strategic. And here's where you get started. Step 1, strategize. Firstly, jump online and search on Facebook for all of the top social media pages featured around your specialty. Put them into an Excel spreadsheet and use this as your master list. Step 2, prioritize this list. Pick the top channels you'd love to get featured on due to not just audience size, but audience engagement. An inactive social media audience will do little to help you achieve your outcome. Step 3, copy and paste links to relevant articles or blog posts that are in alignment with what you'd love to get featured for. Step 4, separate the story from your product or service. The biggest mistake people make when pitching for a feature is that they make it all about the business, the product, or the service itself. That's not the story. The story is about what the product or service is doing in others' lives. The story is about how you came up with the idea. That's the real story. Step 5, create proof of concept. Let's face it, if you've got a shitty little website, poor branding, and lack of social proof, you're most likely going to get overlooked. Once you're clear on the types of channels you'd love to get featured on, it's time to produce content that will help make their decision easier. Proof of concept. That content can be educational videos, blog posts, podcasts, and practical step-by-step information that their audience can actually use. Then, when you approach them, You can show them an example of your work. If you're in the fashion industry, for example, it could be a trend report. Just happens to feature some of your items. I had a client a few years back who started producing educational videos. Well, she was quickly picked up by a sponsor who then paid her to feature their products. This is what I mean by opportunities abound. It's not just about direct sales, it's also about the partnerships that you can form. Step 6, the pitch. Finally, when making a pitch, make it very clear that you're willing to work with them to fine-tune this content for their platform. We get our team to rewrite another platform's articles so we understand how they structure them, the type of language they use, and the flow of content. That way, we're at least 90% of the way there. Now, by doing this, it shows that you're willing to work with them. Secondly, ask for feedback and let them know that you're happy to make any changes that they'd like. You help them do their job and they'll help you spread the word about your business, potentially to millions. Now, if you'd love to grab a free press release template to help make this process even easier to help pull your thoughts together, visit benangel.co free press release template. That's benangel.co free press release template. Good luck, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.